Hello everyone, it's Joy Villa here, back again with another video to inspire you and help you navigate this crazy thing called life in the artist industry. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Joy Villa. You can find out more about me at joyvilla.com. There'll be a link after the video, so you can click on that, check out my music. I debuted at number 12 on the Billboard charts. My album, I Make the Static, was produced in London. I've toured over 25 countries a year. I'm a singer, songwriter, actress, model, spokesperson for human rights and free speech. And I know a little bit about the industry as I've been in it since I was 5 years old, doing theater, doing music, dancing, singing, and acting. So here I am to tell you a little bit more how to navigate. Now, I got a really good question asked to me, and as I like to do is answer these questions and get down and do a video straight to the truth of the matter. Now, this question is, how do I know who I should work with in this industry? How do I circumvent? How do I circumvent who is going to be the correct person? Like, how do I get around who's the right person to work with, who's not the right person to work with? Now, there is an exact set of signs for someone who is going to do you good and someone who's going to do you harm. So that's what we're going to talk about today. If you don't know, then please feel free to leave a comment and watch this video. Give a thumbs up and a like. Please subscribe if you like this. If you already know everything about the industry, then you can just skip and watch my music videos. I won't mind. I won't mind. So today we're going to talk about that. So first of all, if somebody comes up to you, and this could be for any industry, but as I say, I'm an artist, so the artist industry is what I know best. Someone comes up to you and says, hey, I want to work with you, or I can help you in your career. I can give you that next step, right? I can get you there. First of all, what are they saying to you? That's the first thing you're going to look at. What are they saying to you? Not what you think they're saying, not what you hope they're saying, not what they could be saying, not what you wish they were saying. What are they actually saying? For instance, if I'm a manager, right? I'm a music manager or acting manager or some sort of manager. I come to you. This could be for any industry, but for the arts especially, they prey on us, these kind of people. So they come up to you and they say, hey, I can make you a lot of money. I can make you so much money. You should be making more money. I've got the secret to making you more money. All you got to do is hire me. Do you work with this person? Should you work with me? So first of all, what am I saying to you? Money, money, money. Money is not a bad thing. Money is good. Money is payment. Money is the exchange you get for doing good work. Money is what we all should be making in this industry. Money is not bad. Having lots and lots of it is a very good thing. But if your only motivation, if somebody's only motivation is to make money, they are going to lose, and they're going to not be looking out for you. They're going to be looking out for their next buck, which means anybody could come along and grab them. Britney Spears wants to use them, they're gone. No matter if they signed a contract, no matter what they said to you. They said, hey, I want to make you lots of money, I want to help you. If they just say money, 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 you hear too much money and all you're like, okay, well, what are you going to do for me besides make me money? That's a red flag, okay? First of all, that is a red flag. It doesn't mean the person doesn't know what they're talking about, but that's just a red flag. So that is their motivation. So what if you hear somebody talking about money a lot, or you hear somebody talking about something like that, you know, you can be famous, I can make you famous, I can make you famous. That's all they're saying to you. They're not actually saying, I'm going to help you. So ask them, what will you do to give me that result? Because money and fame are results of hard work. They're a result of something. So ask them, okay, great. I hear what you're saying. You want to make me lots of money. Okay, that sounds good so far. What will you do to make me that money? And if they say, well, I can't tell you till you hire me. I can't tell you till you give me some money. Cut them off. No, thank you. All right, heard enough. Thank you very much. I'm going to move on. Because anybody who has free advice but won't give it to you until you pay them is already scamming you. You shouldn't have to pay them to get help, first of all. Not for the first few minutes. If they can't even tell you what they're going to do to help you, then they're not going to do anything except take your money. So a very good person on the opposite end of the spectrum, if you are talking to somebody like a publicist, where they do get paid a monthly sum, a salary. If you're talking to a publicist, you're talking to certain people who do branding or marketing, who's going to make you a website, you know, someone who's like paid for their goods right off the bat, as opposed to someone who makes 10% off the other end, like managers and agents, they make a percentage after the fact. But if you're talking to someone who's going to get your money straight up, like a publicist, then you need to make sure they're going to tell you what they're going to do for that money. And they're going to spend some time, at least a 5-minute phone call, telling you what they do and how they can help you. Now, that's just standard in the industry. Nobody's going to be like, oh, no one who's legit is going to say, oh, no, I'm not going to tell you anything until you pay me. You got to sign the dotted line first. That's a scam. Okay, so that should be straightforward. That also goes for any modeling schools, any agencies that charge up front. Now, modeling agencies are very much, some of these agencies, these so-called agencies, these schools, they're schools like John Casablanca's, what is it, be a model or just look like one, all those things that you see, oh, be a Disney kid, you know, be on America's Next Top Model. Just pay $15,000 or $1,500 for this modeling class. That is BS right off the bat, because no modeling agency, no legitimate agency or management company is going to charge you. They're not even going to charge you for pictures. They may have a service and they may say, we have a photographer, you can use ours, who you can pay, but you can also just come with photos that meet our requirements. So remember, if somebody's charging you off the bat for a service that's not, and they're not giving you any information, they're just talking about money, and when you ask them further, what will you do for me, and they won't tell you, they just want you to pay them up front, and it's money, 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 and they're also usually have this like, you gotta do it now, you gotta do it now, this offer closes in 5 minutes. That is a huge red flag. In fact, that's more than a red flag, that's a big no-no, okay? So that's the first thing. I look at what the people are saying to me. So second of all is trust your gut. Your gut, aka your intuition, that feeling, that voice of God, that sense, the perception, your ability to sort of perceive how this person makes you feel by what they say and what they do. So if you have a weird, funny feeling about somebody, that is one of your first indications that something's wrong. You don't have to believe me on this, but I'm telling you, this has steered me out of so many dangerous situations in my career, and I'm so lucky, so blessed by God that I have this, and I've strengthened it because I always listen. Even from the tiniest thing, like, get a cup of water right now. I'll have that voice tell me that, or bring a jacket today, Joy. And I listen, and sure enough, it rains, or I need that water. Or, you know, even if it's like, you know, it's time to go. I feel like that's God, and that's my sense of God, feel like giving me direction, and whatever you want to call it, your intuition. But there is something that we all have as spiritual beings that is in tune with the universe, that gives us that wisdom. I truly believe that, and trust it. You don't have to believe in it, just trust it. If you have a weird feeling, that's your sense. That's your sense right there. And you have to be street smart in this industry, because people will tell you all kinds of stuff. They'll talk, they'll smile, they'll glamour, they'll flash with the bulbs and the fame and the money, and oh, it's so glamorous. It's a lot of hard work. That's the truth. But what are they saying to you, and how are they saying it to you, and how do you feel when they say it to you? Do you have this weird feeling in your stomach like, it doesn't feel right? It doesn't mean they're necessarily evil or bad people. It could just mean they're not the right person for your life right now, or they're not going to give you what you exactly need. Remember, a lot of this navigation of this industry is feeling out what is the right thing in the right time. Timing is everything. Doing everything at one time is not going to be what you need. So that brings me to my next point. After trust your gut, trust your intuition. By the way, my rule, I have a policy, one strike, you're out. That means if I get on the phone with someone and I just get this really weird feeling, or they talk strange to me, and I feel like this is not someone I can really communicate with or work with, and it doesn't feel right. I get this sense. I mean, I don't even have to explain it. I don't even tell them anything. I just say, all right, well, thank you very much. I'll think about it. And then I go, yeah, no. And then or let them know, thank you very much. I'm not interested. Always be polite. You never know. Some of these people may come back around in a new unit of time and you end up working with them. So never burn your bridges. Never be rude to people. This industry is very small. You want to always be polite. You want to always be respectful of others, but you have to respect yourself first. So don't just say yes because someone says, oh, I got you in on this music video. I got you this big deal. I'm giving you a favor. All you got to do is meet me at 8 p.m. tonight in my hotel room. You already know that's going to go down bad. So that goes down to another thing, is always meet people in public. Protect yourself, okay? Especially for my young models, my young women and men, my young people, anybody. If you're young and beautiful, if you're just naive in this industry and you come in and people are going to want to take advantage of you. That's just the facts, okay? You're going to get a lot of that. You're going to get a lot of people that try. So always meet people in public spaces. Always have a chaperone. Always bring somebody on set. Now, that doesn't mean it necessarily has to be a bodyguard, a boyfriend, or dad. It can be another girlfriend, because some agencies or places don't like it when there's like boyfriends coming out because they're like, what are you doing with my girlfriend? She can't be in a bikini. And you don't want that. That's not professional. Maintain the professionals. But you can say, hey, my roommate is my ride. Do you mind if she sticks around? She's going to give me a ride back. And if someone has a problem with that, then already there's something wrong. And your roommate or your friend, it can be your sister, it can be a girl, it can be a guy, just have them sit quietly, watch, listen, and just be there to make sure nothing funky goes down, because a lot of things go down. And if you're underage, don't even think about it without bringing somebody. Don't even think about it. Always bring somebody, a friend, somebody. Always have your cell phone charged. Always have your car where you can see it. Have your own keys in your pocket. Have some cash in your pocket. If you have to have a quick getaway, make sure Make sure somebody knows where you are. Besides, also the person who comes with you. Always make sure, because sometimes maybe you get booked for a gig and you can't let somebody come with you. Make sure somebody else knows where you are and they can easily find you, and you have your phone charged. I can't tell you how many people I go on set with and their phone dies. You have a charger? You should have brought your own charger. Be prepared. This is your life. You do not want to be risky with it. And yes, some people in the industry can be perverts. I'm sorry, but that's just how it could be. So don't be afraid. Don't be in fear, but protect yourself. Be smart. That's called street smart. So first of all, there's that. And meet in public places. The first time you meet anyone needs to be in a public restaurant, public hotel space. Like if you say, oh, they're out of town and they're in a hotel, fine, you can meet at their hotel, but it won't be their room. It'll be at the restaurant downstairs during business hours. I would say don't meet anybody after 9 o'clock. Even 8 o'clock is not so bad if it's like a dinner sort of thing with other people, but also don't meet anybody for drinks. No drinks after 9 o'clock. I would say make all your meetings before 9 p.m., even before 8 p.m., just to be safe. Meet in the daytime in a well-lit, well-looked-at area. Don't meet in a private place like someone's house. Don't meet, and if you say, well, they seem legit, but this is like a private address, then definitely bring someone with you. And make sure they're fine with that. Just be like, hey, I'm just going to bring my roommate, or I'm just going to bring my ride. I'd say that a lot. Oh, she's my ride. Can I bring her? And then it just make sure there's nothing funky going on. I don't want to blabber too much. I want to make sure I give you the correct stuff. I have a lot of stories to tell. Let's see. So there's that. Always have your safety, your backup, have your phone, and meet in a public place. Another warning sign if somebody is not to be trusted is, have they worked with other people and do they have results? So if someone sends you something, yeah, I made $1 billion for somebody. I made, Alicia Keys, I made her career, blah, 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 blah. Great. They can say whatever they want to you. Say, okay, cool. Can I see some testimonials? Do you have some stuff on your website that I can look at? Do you have other artists that you've worked with? And then if they say, yeah, Alicia Keys, you say, okay, well, you're not going to be able to call Alicia, but maybe they have somebody else, Jenny Johnson, and Jenny Johnson's on Facebook, and you send her a Facebook message. Hey, Jenny, I'm looking at working with Don and Associates, entertainment lawyer. They said that they've helped people get record deals. Is this true for you? What's your experience? And then you see what Jenny has to say. A lot of people email me about my people I past worked with. I give them the straight truth. If I say, yes, I love them, I worked with them, they're great, or I say, you know what, they served me for a while, but they're not worth your time, I'm always very, very honest, and that's going to be the best way to gauge if these people are legitimate. And if they're companies, you should check them out. If they're individuals, you should check them out. This is a business. This is the industry. Like any industry, you are going to hire them, even if it's for a 10% or 15% down the road after what you make or what they bring you. They get paid through you. So you are the person with the power. Never forget that you own the power here. Keep your power, respect yourself, use your gut, and just be smart about it. And don't let it get to you just because it's Hollywood or the glamoring agency or New York or whatever. It does not mean that they're legit. So always, always, always do your research, see what they've actually done, listen to what they're actually saying, and listen to your gut and meet in public places. Those are my keys for being the safest and for making sure to avoid any negative things happening in the industry. And luckily, I have some horror stories, but nothing really horrible. I've heard some real bad stuff, and I have avoided that successfully. Thank God, because I've used my noggin and used these policies. They've worked great for me. It's a very long video, but I hope it's inspired you, and I hope that it's really helped you, because I want to do a lot more artist series where I speak to you, help you maintain your power, help you be bold, and make you who you want to be. You can do anything. But you just got to approach it like a real professional and always keep your head on straight. I love you so much. Check out my music videos and everything at joyvilla.com. Leave me a comment. Maybe you have some more tips on staying straight in this industry. And be successful. Bye.